Alright, so as you can tell, I've already paled out my skin with a foundation a few shades lighter than my natural skin tone. And the first thing we're going to do is prime the eyelid to get ready for shadow. So what I'm going to do is take a creamy black pencil and start to etch out the shape that I want. So I'm dragging a line out from the outer corner of the lash line all the way up to the edge of the eyebrow. Go ahead and take that pencil and start to shade inward. You can use like a really creamy black shadow or a really creamy pencil, anything that will smudge really good. So just taking a smudging brush, just blend that inward, softening any harsh edges and pulling it onto the lid and the brow bone. I'm going to do the same thing from that inner part of the eyebrow, the very beginning, and pull it down in a straight line past the bridge of the nose. Go in with your blending brush and blend it out. Alright, so next I'm taking the color Velvet Plum by Bobbi Brown. It's a really kind of pearly, purpley brown. And we're just going to make like a gradient effect. So I'm shading that in from the black a little further inward onto the brow bone and the lid. Go ahead, pick up a little more color and blend it right over top of that black. Next, you want to take a really pearly white shadow and we're going to place that on the inner third of the lid as well as right underneath the eyebrow. Having this really strong contrast is going to help us have a very angular looking eyebrow, really helping it to pop out. Alright, so now I'm picking up a dark red from my Coastal Scents palette. Just continuing the shading in from that Velvet Plum color, inward on the lid and the brow bone. Go ahead and add a little bit of red in that inner corner as well. And along the lower lash line, but just really around the tear duct so we have that super bloodshot looking eye. And go back in with your black pencil and rim the waterline and smudge it into the lashes. Alright, so go ahead and line the top lash line with like a cream liner, gel liner. I'm using a liquid liner, and then I'm really extending it far outward, making a really kind of intense wing. Just go in and set that with a black eyeshadow. I kind of wanted to take the shine out from the liquid liner, so just mattifying it and making it really intense. And since we have that angled brush and the black shadow, I'm just going in and defining the eyebrows. We want them really arched, really angular, so we have that very evil look. Alright, so now take a business card or a piece of tape, whatever you're comfortable with, and just place it in a straight line right underneath the lower lash line. I'm just using that black shadow to extend a wing from the outer corner. And then I'm going to go in with that red shadow and just smudge it right underneath. Alright, so now I'm taking a light purple shadow and just shading that in that dark circle region underneath the eye. And now we're going to shade and contour the cheeks. You want them really sunken in so we look really dead. It's best to use like an ashy kind of purple color, and you can intensify this as much as you want depending on what kind of vampire you want to be, how dead you want to look, how aged you are. And I'm just going to go in with that light purple I used underneath the eye for the dark circles and shading it in the temple region. Alright, so now I'm just really intensifying that inner corner with a little bit more of the red shadow. Okay, so go ahead and curl your lashes and add mascara. We're going to be putting our fake ones on, and they sort of look like that. They're super long, super spiky. And then you just want to go ahead over the lash line back with your liquid liner so we kind of cover any glue. Alright, so now you want to take your black pencil And we're going to shade the outer corners of the lips. We're not going to line all the way around. We just want some dimension, and it's going to give us a little bit of depth for when we put our fake blood in those outer corners. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is pick up like a brownie purple shadow and place it right over that pencil, kind of blending it inward. I've already put some foundation over my lips so they're really white and have that really kind of cracked look to them. So the eyeshadow will go ahead and stick to that foundation. So now I'm taking NARS Lip Gloss in Bloodwork, which is a very appropriate color, and really just patting it in that very inner part of the lip on the top and the bottom, and just kind of press it together so it sits in the cracks and really looks like we just bit somebody. Alright, so I'm going to start to mark out where I want to create my fake blood. So I'm just dotting on that black liner in that outer corner and just smudging it out so we create almost like a little shadow. And you guessed it, I'm going in with that black, not black, the Bloodwork gloss, and really gently dabbing it in the outer corners because we still want it to be like really chunky looking. And I'm going over that with black shadow, just very gently tapping it over to create some dimension and give it that sort of coagulated and scabby look. Alright, so the last thing to do is add your fangs. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is your finished vampire look. It was so much fun. And the cool thing about vampires is they transcend time, so you can really make any costume into, oh my god, I just turned into a vampire. And it will be awesome. So yeah, until my next video, I will see you all soon. Bye guys.